They were taught as facts, repeated for years, and rarely questioned. But when history facts are explained carefully and science facts are explained correctly, a very different picture appears. Keycap 1, minus the Viking horn helmet myth, minus. You see the fur, the battle axe, and the horned helmet. Sound effect, tone drops. But here's the truth, no Viking ever wore horns into battle. Archaeologists have never found a single helmet with horns. The idea was invented in the 1800s by costume designers for operas and paintings. They wanted warriors to look more dramatic on stage. Real Vikings wore simple iron or leather helmets, built for protection, not fashion. This is one of the most common school facts everyone believes, even though it has been proven wrong. Keycap 2, minus Columbus discovered America, minus, we all memorized the line, in 1492 Columbus sailed the ocean blue. But he didn't discover America. He landed on the Bahamas, islands already home to millions of indigenous people. 500 years earlier, Norse explorers had reached North America, in today's Canada. Columbus didn't find a new world, he crashed into one that was thriving. These are history facts explained properly, not the simplified versions taught in school. History books simplified it to make the story neater. Keycap 3, minus people in the Middle Ages thought the Earth was flat. Minus, you've heard it 100 times, people in the Middle Ages thought the Earth was flat. But no, they didn't. Since ancient Greece, scholars knew our planet was round. Sailors saw ships vanish hull first over the horizon. Astronomers measured Earth's curvature centuries before Columbus was born. Many of these so-called education facts were simplified or taught incorrectly for generations. The flat Earth idea was invented in the 1800s to make the past look ignorant and science look heroic. Ironically, that myth survived longer than any medieval belief ever did. Keycap 4, minus Napoleon was tiny, minus, he was called the Little Emperor. A raging, angry man towered by his army. But Napoleon was average height, about 5'6". For his era, that was normal. British cartoonists made him look short to mock him. One of history's first mass media smear campaigns. Add a measurement mix-up, French inches were longer than English ones, and the myth stuck. That's how myths people still believe can survive for centuries. In reality, Napoleon was a giant in ambition, not in height. Keycap 5, minus we use only 10% of our brain, minus, the human brain, a mystery so vast that Hollywood decided to lie about it. You've heard it, we use only 10% of our brain. Emphasized, completely false. Neuroscientists have proven that almost every region is active, even when we sleep. This is one of the most misunderstood science facts explained by modern neuroscience. Our brains constantly manage memory, movement, emotion, and imagination all at once. That 10% myth spread because it feels hopeful, like we have a secret superpower waiting inside. But you don't need hidden potential. You already have a supercomputer in your head. These are false beliefs taught in school that stayed with us far longer than they should have. Every myth we unlearn makes room for something real. Understanding the difference between facts versus myths helps us question what we think we know. Because knowledge isn't about being right, it's about being curious enough to keep asking. So stay curious. Challenge what you think you know. Subscribe for more truth bombs every week, like if you've ever been lied to by a textbook.